Hello everyone, welcome back to Hero of the Valley. I am still sounding a little croaky, but I did go to urgent care, so they gave me some medicine, and we're like, here you go, good luck. And that's it. That's pretty much all they did. I was like in and out in like half an hour, if that. But yeah, so that's nice, that's good. It's real good. However, in other news, and I'm so glad to be done with it, I have finished NaNoWriMo with 50,068 words, which is pretty good in my opinion. I mean, technically by my standards it was 50,138 words, but whatever. I don't know what 40 words they weren't counting, but it's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just so happy to like have it done, because if I can do that for NaNoWriMo, can you imagine what I could do if I committed to like, and that's in 1 month. Can you imagine if I went ahead and committed to writing my original work? There were so many ideas I had that I never went for. Like one was like a suspense where it was like a hangman kind of deal, and one was about magic, and one was really creepy, which was based on a movie that I didn't know. It was like My Bloody Valentine kind of deal, but it wasn't like how the movie was. Mine was completely different, and I was upset when I found out the name of it. I went to my social worker and I was like, hey, did you hear about this? I heard it's been out for a while, but I didn't know. I'm young, okay? Young, because it's a movie from like 19 something. Like, I can't tell you the exact date because my phone's actually charging and all that jazz. So, I don't have this. I don't need this. Oh no, put the chicken back. I don't need the chicken. There we go. He got that. But yeah, turns out it was like a remake of another movie that happened, and I was upset, and I was like, fine. I mean, I could still probably use the title. It's just, the concept of it is completely different. I swear it is. I swear by it. I swear. But, we are gonna go ahead and work. That original movie came out in 1981. The remake came out in 2009. And the remake came out in 2009. Like, wow, that was a while ago. Hey guys, we're working for Bob, so I'm gonna leave you with this lovely babysitter, Bob, and I will be right back. Right, Bob's done. We have all that nice small milk. Let's get that over there. Oh wait, no, actually, no, yeah, too late. We gotta put some of it in the inventory for the simple fact that, like, time. They must go. Oh boy, my mic is on. Skewed. I don't like it when I can feel it touching me, because I feel like it's too close. And I don't like it when my mic is too close. Whoa, Robin. He definitely sounds a lot better than what he did before. And aren't pugs so cute? My dog isn't a full pug face part of one. He's a jug. And I say it often that I love him. Right, Robin? I love you. And he knows it. Right. Thursday, so we're gonna work for Martha today. I really don't want to step foot into the mines, so I'm gonna skip the mines for today. And we're gonna work for Martha today instead. Definitely, I'm just trying to make these days zoom by, because we only have so many few episodes before we get before we're done. Like, okay, tomorrow's Thursday, so you get the 15th. Like, this series will literally end on the second Tuesday of the month, guys. I am excited. Dude, that was both nice. go. I definitely have to find the time to go ahead. Probably, like, after I record the last episode, like on the episode that will premiere on the 11th, I'll probably go ahead and play the rest of the days away and, like, spend all my money and see what happens. Alrighty, gotta take care of all the babies. Alright. I actually asked my Rune Factory friend what they thought about the first Rune Factory game for the DS, and she had the nerve to tell me I actually never played that game. The controls were too clunky for her and she didn't get far in it. And I was like, what? You have failed me. She's like, I heard that if you die in the game, you die in real life. And I know that's her joke, but how dare she betray me like this? I trusted her. I needed her to know. And she failed me. So, we're gonna find out on our own. Because why not? I'm trying to figure out, well, I guess we could fish a little bit. Yeah, let's switch it up. Let's fish. But yeah, like the nerve of her. How dare she? So if I do bring up that Rune Factory game, wish us luck because I've never played it. I don't even know the process of it. I am well aware, because this is like every Rune Factory game, the protagonist gets amnesia. Somehow, someway, amnesia. Which, by the way, me playing that game, I'm a total chicken with it. I'm terrible chicken with it. There's one time we played it, and I think we were playing a Pig's Heart, and it got to the point where the pigs were able to teleport. I did no hesitation. I lifted up my arms and waved them in the air. So I was trying to be bigger than them. I didn't even have the controller. That's what I did. I was like, oh no, run! That's the kind of person I am when we play scary games. I'm even worse in Until Dawn. Oh my gosh, Until Dawn. I screamed like a man. No, I screamed like a woman. And then I screamed like a man. In like one scene, and I was not expecting it. Okay? It was traumatic, okay? Traumatized for life. Oh, I didn't drop off any of the stuff. I'm pretty sure walnuts are full. That's a lot. You may have the cod, you may have the black scrapper. Oh, this is mine. That's a lot of money I gotta spend. My gosh, I'm gonna lose it. Yes, what are we cooking? Alright, Martha, I am tired of making these boiled eggs for you. Boiled eggs are easy, and I hate for the fact that you can at least boil a couple of eggs, but here I am boiling one at a time. Martha, you can do eggs. I know you can do eggs. You are a better chef than I am in real life, and I know you can do it. I can hardly boil, actually no, I can boil an egg. I can do many cooked dishes, but even I know you can do multiple eggs at once. Don't lie to me. Don't give me things I already have. I don't want these eggs. I'll probably just throw them at your house. Just because I can. I won't. Because I like you. But I'm just saying. That if I could, I would. Right, what we got here? 10? Oh, that's just one short. Okay. Perfect. So, give me my money so I can go back into the house and sell this to you. Yeah, she doesn't give a lot, guys. She'll give you 50G if you fail the dish. You know, as a friendly reminder in case no one else has seen me fail her dishes before. I've done it at least once in the videos. I'm pretty sure I have. There you go. I think that was only because I forgot what she told me to make and I forgot how to make it. Telling ya. Alright, onwards to the There we go, now up to the top. Don't judge me for singing High School Musical. If I was in high school and that song popped in my head. Such a good song, too. Yeah, I liked it. I did. Anywho, so I gotta check the weather report because I forgot what the weather was gonna be like. And I would like to know. I'm so glad this isn't a sinus infection. Alright, sunny weather, that's good. So the animals can stay out, and we still have work to do. Alright, well, the report for tomorrow. Good, that's really well. I wonder why. Whatever. So there's nothing in the mailbox because we haven't done requests. I mean, I could do it. I really could, but I like keeping my resources to me, guys. I know that makes me seem greedy, but if they want it, they can go find it themselves. I'm sorry, I'm just tired. NaNoWriMo has definitely sucked up most of my energy. And not only that, I've gotten back into the habit of waking up at like 12:30. I know that's not extravagant, but considering a few nights ago I slept until 5 and I was not happy with that, this makes me feel like things hadn't really changed since I left my job, which was like over a month ago. So this is nice. I like this. And wow, December starts tomorrow? Yeesh. I know I said it in the last episode, but the time really flew. Really, really did. I gotta drink water. Alright, that's better. Whew. I'm telling ya. Definitely, please be careful with taking care of yourself, guys, because maybe some winters aren't that bad in other states or countries, but I don't think it's gonna be bad, but you know what's bad? Getting sick. Alright, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Alright, so we're gonna work for Bob again because I love that money. I have that money for my honey. She deserves all the best, guys. All of it. BRB! And we're back. Only just to go back the next day. But at the very least, foraging is coming up. And I usually find something to talk about every time we forage. Just because it's something. And maybe it's not the most people would like to see. I think it's better than nothing. And I just can't wait for the end. Because with a game I haven't played in a while, with the knowledge that I have now, like, okay, do multiple days instead of like 3 or 1, or a game that doesn't have much to do as the time goes on, I'm more knowledgeable in what needs to be done. Like, in Back to Nature, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know how I want to go about that Let's Play. With Rune Factory, it's a complete surprise for me. And because my surprise will make mistakes, those are the kind of mistakes people like to see sometimes, where, oh hey, we're learning this game ourselves. Like, she's learning it, she's trying it, and all that jazz. At least that's what I'm hoping for. If not, then find another video. I don't mean this passive aggressively, but if you want to see videos where people know exactly what they're doing, then someone else might be better for you, because I don't always know what I'm doing. The only game where I have an inkling about what I want to do is Rune Factory 2, and I'm not touching that until we finish Rune Factory 1. And not even much of Rune Factory 2. Rune Factory 2 has like 2 stories to it. One is with Kyle, and second is with Kyle's son or daughter. So I never got to that because I was trying to max out all my stats. That way they can transfer to my child. Yeah, it didn't work. Well, not that it didn't work. I learned that they don't transfer over. So I saw my efforts as pointless, and then I just forgot about the game. So that will be a new thing for me and you. Beautiful viewers who are watching. Oh my gosh, I like the scenery in this game. Like, you can't really appreciate it because it's not like we have first person. So if you look at the background while I'm not like spinning around like crazy, you can see how nice it looks. Like, yeah, the bushes are very weird looking. The bushes look nicer in Back to Nature, but I still like it. Okay, I still do. Let's head on over to Bob and work for him, and I'll figure something to talk about for our foraging trip. Maybe I'll talk more about Rune Factory because it doesn't get as much attention in some cases as Harvest Moon because it requires so much effort compared to Harvest Moon. Don't get me wrong, most of the newer, I'm not even going to get into this yet. I'll get into this after we're done working, because at least that way I have more time to talk about the points I would like to talk about. So, BRB. Now, back on my points of Rune Factory versus Harvest Moon Story of Seasons. Definitely back before, I want to say the last game didn't require much. You know, I don't even know. I do know many Harvest Moon games were basic for a while. Rune Factory offered something different. I believe that all the extravagance started maybe A Wonderful Life or even Harvest Moon DS and DSQ. That sounds about right. And then onwards, it gave us more to work with, like what I'm doing now with Trio of Towns. I haven't played it much, but maybe because of NaNoWriMo, but that's what I'm glimpsing at. Definitely Rune Factory offered us a little bit more to do. Yes, it involved farming, but there was plot, there was fighting. It's a fantasy Harvest Moon, and a lot of people really liked it. And many people like it, and it's not as popular as one would think. It should be. Now, like I said, I already played Rune Factory 2, but I've also played Rune Factory 4. I got as far as Rune Prana, and I can't beat Rune Prana. It's too hard. It's making me cry. I think I'm gonna try to milk the horse. But I believe I even have a guide somewhere that tells me how to be a better blacksmith so that Rune Prana doesn't smack me. Because that's what it does. Like, I take Barrett and on Dillis with me, because Dillis is my husband, and Barrett was my favorite Rune Factory 2 character. I loved him. I wish he was a bachelor. I wish there was a chance to be a bachelor with him. Ugh. I loved him. But anywho, as I was saying. And I would take them into Rune Prana, and I just wouldn't survive. I would have to constantly heal us. I want to say the boss is what killed me. I can't remember what the boss was like. It was like a kind of mole thing, I think. It's been so long, I can't remember. But hopefully, when I do play that game again, I will be a better blacksmith at it, and I can go ahead and actually beat it. Because I am well aware that Ventus will come back. And I do adore Venti. I'm aware that there are 4 dragons in their realm. I want to say it's Narnia, not Narnia. Nardia. And I could be wrong though. But I'm well aware of the 4 dragons that rule their worlds. Once fire, wind, water, earth. And why did I do that if I have no crops? I'm silly. But Ventuswell is the Divine Wind, and I loved her. I loved how she announced that I am Ventuswell, the Divine Wind. That's like, what? I love you. And I thought she was an adorable character. I loved her character. I love dragons. So finding out there's a dragon that you can take a fight with you? What? Hey, let's go, girl. Let's go. Not you. It's you. I know. I've been here for 4 years, buddy. 4 years. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I love Ventuswell, and when I found out she died, I was so sad, like, no! She was like, it's you. And it became all sad and dramatic, and she's like, thank you for being my friend, and she disappeared, and I was like, who hurt the game developer, who wrote the game writer? This does not sit well with me. I was so emotional and sad. And then I started getting what's what I'm looking for? The event where the 4 Guardians, Dillis, Leon, and my gosh, I forgot the other 2. I know they're girls, and I know they're beautiful, and I love them. Where they're like, okay, let's bring Ventuswell back. To the point where they even asked, like, Barret how to do it. He's like, I did it once. And how he said, I did it on accident, so I don't remember. Then, like, he didn't remember how to do it. And Leon's just pouting at him. And he's like, don't give me that look. It was an accident. And, you know, we find out how to do it, and gosh, it's Rune Prana. It's just so hard. But anyway, I got totally distracted. But Rune Factory gave us so much more to work with, and now Harvest Moon is giving us more to work with. Rune Factory 4 was the last Rune Factory game to ever be made, and a lot of people wish for a 5th one. But I think Neverland Co. went out of business, like bankrupt, which is sad because a lot of people like the games. And considering Natsume took over, was like, Natsume brought it to, it localized it. And then, mind you guys, Rune Factory 4 was the first game that Xseed brought to us that like I was familiar with and my friends were familiar with. It was the Rune Factory series. They did phenomenal with it. And I guess that just showed Marvelous Entertainment that, like, hey, Xseed can do that. But I honestly don't know why they did it. That's just my thought. I think that Xseed saw how well they did with Rune Factory 4 and thought, hey, they can handle this, and gave them Story of Seasons, Bokuto Monogatari. So I can't even call them Harvest Moon games anymore. They are officially Story of Seasons and has been since the first one, and Trio of Towns. But they did phenomenal with it. With the translation, with leaving things in that Natsume wouldn't have done. But for the longest time, Rune Factory supplied us with something extra to do, as Story of Seasons has stepped up and taken the plate. Even the Harvest Moon games by Natsume has. Like, don't get me wrong, that first, the Lost Valley, I dug for days to get to the Fire Lord or whatever it was, to get the last season. Like, I ain't doing this again. I think I could only do it in a certain time frame or something. I don't remember. And I do know a lot of people prefer Rune Factory though. I think they prefer the extra work. I think the characters are actually more in depth. Like, it's different now with Story of Seasons, but back then the characters had more life. They were more in depth than what we had in Harvest Moon. Like, don't get me wrong, I think the characters in this game were a lot better in Story of Seasons simply because they gave us more to work with. But when it came to having characters having depth, Rune Factory took the cake no matter what, even with Natsume localizing it. And it's such a shame it won't happen again. But you never know. Maybe one day they'll rise from the grave like Mushu waking up the ancestors, and it won't happen again. I would like that. I would like to play Rune Factory 5, if it ever existed. If it ever gets a chance to exist. But alright guys, my throat's trying to get all slimy and gross because I talked for like a really good long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We just have 15 more days. We have half the season left. And we are gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna rock hard while doing it. Oh my gosh, 4 years, wow. Who let me do this? Just who let me do this? My friends. My friends supported me on my position. Terrible. Terrible friends. I don't even want friends anymore. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Hopefully the seasons will come on by. And I'll see you in the next episode. Take care now.